Hi, Chris. Okay, got your work up here. Got your cover. And then we've got your first spread, second spread, third spread, fourth spread, fifth spread, and last cover. So you're counting your front and back page as a page. So that's fine. If you saw that one announcement about how to set your page up for printing, how to set up your booklet up for printing, then you can see there's a couple extra pages. There's a couple of white pages at the front and the back. So make sure you take a look at that. I think that at one point in time, you're going to want to print your book out. So eventually you're going to want to set that up. Might as well do it now, right? Here's the way you do it in InDesign. But anyways, so if we take a look at that, and then if you set it up like that, then we'll be able to see this on your PDF. We'll be able to see that, no, we could have this, well, it would start like this, your front cover, and then we go like that. Then it'd be your first spread, second spread. So we wouldn't have to look at these basically. Or is that your spread? Let me see something. I'm a little confused, Chris. Okay, you have 8.5 by 13. Is that the first page? Is this the first spread? Let me see. No, yeah, these are spreads, right? Yes, these would be spreads. Okay, so that's not the fold line, right? That would be a spread because the cover is a 6.5 by 8.5. Okay, so which means this would be the first spread, that would be the second spread, third spread. I gotcha. Fourth spread. Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's take a look at this. First thing I want to do is I want you to take a look at these pages. I want you to tell yourself, ask yourself, okay, you open up a magazine, you turn to this page, you go right here, and you go, okay, do I want to read this article? And honestly, Chris, do you want to read this article? To me, it looks super packed with information, and it's just so difficult to read. I'm going to pass over it, and I'm going to try to find a page that's maybe a little bit more friendly in terms of using white space and not just cramming so much information into one page. White space is your friend. Okay, right now I can see this. Okay, I can see you're just wanting to push everything to the corners, no white spaces. Here we have type everywhere, and even in the corners, you have a box. Okay, so do you see what I mean? Don't forget your character count. Now, if this is an 8.5 or 6.5 inch page, then your character count here, let me see, you're pushing over 100 characters, I can tell right now. Now, don't forget, character count is all of your characters plus spaces and punctuation. Optimal character count for left aligned right rag type is anywhere between 49 and 65 characters. Okay, you're well over that here, so that would definitely call for another column of type. All right, again, pointing to what? To the grid. All right, so let me show you how you're breaking the grid. Okay, look at this. In this page, you would have a 2-column grid. All right, so if you followed that grid to this page, you would have 2 columns of type. Conversely, 2 columns of type, 2 columns of type. Okay, so are you following what I'm saying? I think that your background, you're changing around too much. You're giving the viewer too much. Now, don't forget, as human beings, we don't necessarily like to make decisions. We like decisions to be made for us. And that is especially true in visual communications. We don't want to look at this page and go, I don't know what, and this is what I'm seeing, okay? This page has good hierarchy, okay? You want us to look here, then here, then here. All right, this page, as a visual participant in this exchange, I'm the viewer. I want to be told where to look and what to look at and in what order. That's just our nature. All right, here you're saying, look here, look over here, no, look here, no, look here, no, look over here, no, look over here, let's look over here and over here. Okay, and then here you're saying, oh, look at me, I'm an image over here, and I'm all this type over here, and I'm big fat obey, and then since 19, cool it, man, calm down. Let's give them some breathing room. Let me show you an example. I want to show. Okay, look at this page right here, and look at this page right here. Look at the wonderful use of white space. Now, again, Chris, you know me by now. I'm not trying to dig at all. I'm trying to teach. take a look at this page. Tell me, is that inviting? Now look at this page. Now tell me what you would rather jump into and read. What looks more like you want to just grab a cup of coffee and start reading? This or this? Do you see what I'm saying? I hope I'm making my point. I just think this is just too much, too busy. All right, typography, let's look at it. Okay, pretty good typeset here. If that's a bold typeface, you don't want to set type in bold. These two pages are featuring two different typesets. Look at how dark that typographic color is compared to this. This page looks much more open. This looks much more airy. This page is typeset much better. Character count, however, is still too long. This is really, really tight in your leading and your turning. So this body copy should be consistent throughout the whole presentation, okay? It shouldn't change up like that, okay? Let's start with the first page. So this first page, it kind of looks like I said, it just looks like, look up here, no, I'm over here sideways. No, look at me over here, I'm over here, and then look at me, no, I'm right here, but I'm sideways over here, look at me. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's really get that down to some good grid usage, get some good solid consistency in your image presentation and your presentation of your captions as well as your placement. As far as typographic, technically, that is a widow. That I already said how that's breaking the grid. If that were to logically follow that 2-column grid, that would be broken grid. That's called an orphan. Okay, and then this page looks much better. There's another widow. Over here, typeset here looks pretty good. Good typeset, good reversing. Good job you opening up that leading so that we can see that white type on black background. The page looks good, but you're trying to do too much with image, man. You're doing just too much with image. Can you cool it with the image and show us more type? Because after all, this is a type project. So when you're having your portfolio reviewed and the reviewer or the person who wants to hire you says, what class was this for? You say typography, and inside their head, they're going to go, well, why are you using so many images then? And that's what I would say if I was reviewing a typographic piece and I saw a lot of images like this. That's what I would think. I would think, show me type, man. Don't show me image. Okay, so each one of these pages needs to be really super consistent. So every headline needs to be consistently paced and consistently treated on every page, okay? Every pull quote should be consistent, and every subhead caption should be consistent, all right? Your space between paragraphs should be consistent. Your indents should be consistent. Again, we're back to that bold type that I think we started with on the first page. Possibly, I don't know, check that. But anyways, so basically that's where I'm at. I just think you're just trying to, and again, Chris, I don't mean this as a bad, it sounds bad, but it doesn't. You're just trying to shout. Let's cool it. Don't shout so much. Cool it and talk, and really talk quietly in places. And there's places that you want to shout. There's places where you want to raise your voice as a graphic designer, but there's other places where you just want to cool it and let the work take over. See what I'm saying? All right. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks, Chris.